my name's Jonathan Porterfield of Eco Cars. A short video clip now of our rather special LPG car. It's an Astra Bertone, as you can see. It's the coupe, the Astra with factory fitted LPG. It's the 1.8, registered November 2002 on a 52 plate, and it really is in very good condition and very rare as these Bertone coupes. There's the factory fitted LPG filler. All of these Vauxhalls were fitted by Millbrook on behalf of Vauxhall down at Bedford, and it also benefits from the dual fuel badging as well. Now the tank is in where the spare wheel would have been, underneath this slightly raised boot floor, and Vauxhall bolt the spare to the rear of the boot. So what you can do, as you can see, it takes up a fair amount of room in the boot space, is leave this at home and carry a tin of tyre sealant, which is more than adequate for repairing any punctures. The rear seats still drop forward, as with the normal Vauxhall Astra hatchbacks and estates, and it's a very attractive looking car. I'll show you some more features. I'll show you around the outside first. The alloy wheels are in very good condition, as are the tyres. It's also benefits with some brand new recently fitted front brake discs, which tend to be replaced on most cars at about 60 to 80,000 miles. So it's had new brake discs. This alloy wheel suffers from a little bit of bubbling of the alloy, which is quite common on a car of this age. And it's just mainly that front one that's fairly bubbled. There's no rusts or dents on the car at all. There's the odd tiny chip to the front edge of the bonnet. It all fits in with its mileage and age. It's HPI clear. There are no problems with the car. It drives extremely well and clicks over to gas very quickly. As soon as you start up, it flicks straight over, so it's a very nicely running LPG system. So I'll show you some more features. You've got your one-shot electric window for the front, of course, because there's no electric windows in the rear. Electrically operated and heated electric wing mirrors, and remote central locking as well. So I'll show you in the rear seats. Get in right at the back. So there's a rear seat with a central armrest, two rear inertia seat belts. The only fault I can find is a tiny cigarette burn in the rear seat, which we may get repaired by our fabric mobile repairman, so I might get that done. The rest of the car's in very good condition. No other rips or tears to the car. So the front seat is height adjustable, as is the front passenger seat as well. That also has a lever, and they're quite deep bucket sporty seats, provide lots of lumbar support at the side there. Again, the front seats haven't got any rips or tears either to them. The front passenger seat is in very good condition as well. So inside this coupe Astra, we get a front passenger airbag and a front driver's airbag. Benefits from steering wheel controls for the sound system. And the sound system here, it's a single shot CD player with a small head-up display as well. Normal heating controls down here for the temperature and the speed of the fan and the direction. Heated rear screen, air conditioning which blows nice and cold and recirculate, and a small cigarette lighter there with an ashtray, and a little cubby hole. 5-speed manual gearbox, and this is the LPG switch. Now I'll start the car now, switch to LPG, and it will flash when I turn the ignition on. There we go, and as soon as you start it, it goes out straight away. So one of the quickest systems I've ever seen. It barely runs on petrol for a second and switches straight over to gas. And then both levels are measured on the one fuel gauge. So because we're switched to LPG, there's just under half a tank of gas in there. Guaranteed mileage there, if I can just zoom in, is 86,274 miles, and that's backed up with old MOTs and a full service history as well. So obviously you get the speedo, the rev counter, and the coolant temperature gauge as well. Down here we have the lighting controls, front and rear fog lights. That's to adjust the height of the headlights and to dim and dip the intensity brightness of the dashboard. We've got intermittent wipe, and also obviously the normal indicator stalk on the other side. It really is a rare car, this. They're rare as normal cars, and they're even rarer when fitted with LPG autogas from the factory. So just looking under the bonnet of this Astra Bertone, that's the LPG vaporizer, say factory fitted. It's got the additional engine control units to change the timing of the engine. Everything's extremely genuine. All we've given the engine bay is just a quick wash over because it was a little bit dusty, but there's no signs of any accident damage at all. It's even got the original GM Bertone plate on the front. I always like to see a little bit of corrosion to the nuts and bolts, just shows that it's genuine, it's never been replaced at the front, which is always a good sign. So there you go, the other benefit of course of running an LPG car, not only the cost saving, there's the environmental benefits. This particular car is also taxed till the end of November 2009. The MOT is till March 2010. This is also London congestion charge exempt. So if you live in London and you need to drive into the centre of London, you can save £8 a day, which is £2,000 a year. So by the second year you'll have paid for the car in just the savings on the congestion charge. So if you'd like any more details about this or any of our other vehicles, feel free to contact us here at Eco Cars. Thank you.